This is a minnow trap, and in this video I'm going to show you how it works, how to set it, and we're going to catch fish by the end of this video. Now essentially it's a minnow basket, and it's not just for minnows. You can actually catch small bluegill or whatever, any kind of fish that can fit through this smallest hole right here. And the way it works is it's pretty much a one-way funnel. Now fish aren't that smart, so this works. On a human it probably wouldn't work that good. But one thing about minnow trapping is that you need more than the minnow trap to actually do it. First, you're going to need the minnow trap. But you're also going to need this little clip right here, and that holds the two pieces of the minnow trap together. That usually comes with the minnow trap. But there is some other things right here that don't. And that's going to be some kind of string to actually attach your trap to the bank. If you're trapping from land, you're probably going to need some kind of stake to stake it down in the ground. You're going to need a trap tag to make it legal, because what I've seen is a lot of game wardens, if they check a minnow trap and it doesn't have a tag on it, they just pull it up and take it, because legally, in most places, you're supposed to have a trap tag with your info on it. But then again, if you're doing it on your own land, you do you. And then you're going to need some bait, which is really simple. And then you're going to need some bait, but that's really simple. But all these things I just mentioned, I actually sell a minnow trapping kit. I'll link that down in the description if you guys want to check it out. It comes with the trap, the clip, a 6-foot paracord rope, which I'm going to clip to the clip. It comes with a trap stake for whenever you're on land, a trap tag so that you're legal. It comes with a pack of minnow bait, and it even comes with a little Jesus, because I think that's cool. But now let's just get right into it. How do you set it? I'm going to put some of the minnow bait in there, but now you can also use bread. All right, there's a lot of dog food, whatever you want. I don't even have to put much. I'll probably put about that much, or about 1 or 2 pieces of bread. I usually like about 2 or 3 pieces of bread, really. From there, we're going to put our trap together. Super simple, super easy. So boom. You kind of line up the bottom, and then you clip the top, and boom, that minnow trap is ready to go. As long as you got bait in it, you're doing pretty good. And now whether you go to the lake, the creek, a pond, a river, you kind of just want to set this in a place where you know there's small fish. I happen to know that there's a lot of fish right over this dock. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this thing in, make sure it's deep enough to where the fish can get in it. I'm going to drop that one about 1 foot deep. And then I'm going to try to come at a place and tie this off. Now, if I was on the bank, I could just put the stake. But since I'm not on the bank, I'm going to see if I can rig it right up here. And I'm going to see if I can maybe clip it right there. It's something random, but the trap is deep enough to where it can be catching fish, and we should be good to go there. Why not? We're going to set little Jesus right there so he can watch our minnow trap. Now, the biggest thing with minnow trapping, or any trap, is to give it time. Legally, in a lot of states, you gotta check them every 24 hours, but honestly, if you set it one morning, you can come back in 6 hours, you can come back in 12 hours, the middle of the day, the end of the day, or you can even come back 24 hours, and that seems to be really good. But if there's a lot of fish in the area, and you only got 2 hours to catch minnows, we're gonna be able to do that. I'm gonna show you what that's like. No. Another really good time frame I like to do is set it in the evening, go check it the next morning. But if you're in the same spot and you've only got a couple hours, don't worry, you can still catch minnows like that too. And that's what I'm going to do right here with this trap. I'm going to leave it set for a couple hours and we'll check it right here in a minute. All right, guys, and it's been about an hour. It's not even been that long, but I'm going to go ahead and pull up this trap and see how we did. The more minnows, the higher concentration you have, the less you have to wait. But a really good rule of thumb is to just go ahead and leave it set for about at least half a day or 6 hours or so. That way you can get the best bang for your buck. You can go ahead and set it out. You can see here, I've actually caught a lot that, or I've got a lot of bait that haven't been eaten yet. And since there's a lot of bluegill in this area, that's ended up being what we caught. Looks like we got 3 bluegill, which isn't nothing crazy. But those are good little bluegill, really good for bait size. And the thing with bluegill is you can see their shape, they're kind of taller. So we can't catch as big a bluegill in here. I'm going to turn this guy loose because I'm not really needing bait right now. But I'm also going to take this thing to a creek and show you guys how to catch minnows with it. Since minnows may be a little bit more accurate to what you guys are looking for. I'll go ahead and dump the rest and dump that rest of that minnow bait in there. And we are all good to go. And then to store the minnow trap, we're just going to set it in itself. I'll unhook it from this fish feeder, dangle all that rope down in the bottom of it, put my trap stake, put my minnow bait, and I'll pack in Jesus. And now we're ready to go transport. We're on our way. Now, if you want to watch another video on minnow trapping, click right over here, and I'm going to show you guys how to take it down to a creek and how to actually catch minnows in your minnow trap, and the kind of places to look for in a creek.